Hey YouTube, this is Robonats1 here, and I'm here to do a quick review for Doctor Who, Episode 6, The Caretaker. So in this episode we see, the Doctor become the caretaker at Clara's, school, and, basically he's there to, prevent an alien attack from this. He's also there to find out who, Clara's boyfriend is. Meanwhile, Clara is dealing with, with having a dual identity. With her life with the Doctor and also with her life with Danny, and she's trying to work out where she's trying to work all of that out. And we also in this episode see Danny brought into the fold with the Doctor. I found this episode a bit disappointing, purely based on what episode 5, what the last episode set up. I thought we were going to see the Doctor have this big crush on Clara, but reflecting back on it, it would have been a bit soap opera-ish. And I do think Moffat sort of did handle it as best he could. However, I do feel like Moffat backtracked on what he did. I think you could have had a very interesting story with the Doctor falling in love with one of his companions, but having that rejection, or sort of having to accept the fact that it might not ever happen to him. That he may never fall in love again. Danny Pink was got to do some great stuff. We got to see him reflect more on his war stuff, with his experiences in the war, and how the Doctor resembles a man that he would have served under. And I think that's very, very interesting, because I do think there's something going on there with what Danny said about the Doctor being one of the people that he served under. We don't know a lot about Danny Pink's history of the war. Yeah, so I do think there is something going on there. And I think that's why he's so weary of, weary against the Doctor, because I think Danny has trust issues with that, and I do think as the series progresses that that will be brought to life in a much clearer way. It doesn't look like Danny Pink is going to be travelling with the Doctor, but will be sharing some kind of adventure with him. Although I would like to have maybe a bit more character with, sort of explore Danny Pink a bit more. Because honestly, I do think he's a bit of a weak character, and I'm trying to sort of understand what Clara sees in him. Because personally, I don't think Danny is much of a character. Clara was good this episode. Again, I think the problem is that Moffat doesn't know what to do with her character. And I think she's kind of wasted in this episode. So all in all, it was a good episode. I just got a bit disappointed. I wanted to see maybe something a bit more interesting, because there was certainly potential here to be an interesting story. Next episode looks interesting, and so I'm curious to see what will happen. And to be extra creepy, what if there were two eyes standing right there? That's creepy. So I'm Robin, that's one here, and I hope you enjoyed this Doctor Who review. Episode 7 will be up soonish, as well as Gotham and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm going to try and bring those out as quick as I can. So, yeah. I'm Robin, that's one here, and I shall see you all later for another comic book review. Bye. For another Doctor Who review. Bye.